Happy Star Wars Day to all of you Star Wars fans who are celebrating. I am not one of those people because I'm not a particularly rabid Star Wars fan, but if you are, throw yourself a parade and celebrate one of the most influential sci-fi works in the history of fiction ever. In this video, I'm gonna do something unique to celebrate this wonderful day. I love my strong fictional female characters, man. They're so freaking sexy when they're so freaking badass, or so freaking cute and likable. However, if they're being a total freaking bitch, I'm gonna tell them straight to their face, Rey, not that Rey, that Rey, yeah, you, I don't care what the fans say, but you're creepy, and Misato and Asuka are a lot better. What? The other Rey? She's cool. People call her Mary Sue and everything, and yeah, I can't disagree. She's a freaking Mary Sue. But hey, look at the bright side. At least she's not an asshole Mary Sue, or annoying Mary Sue, or creepy Mary. Oh, come on, guys. Regardless of your opinion on Rey and the other Rey, sue me! Today we have a very special guest. This special guest will bring us an open letter to Rey from Star Wars. Okay, what kind of open letter? Is it to criticize about her status as a Mary Sue, or is it just a love letter from a lonely man to a fictional female character that he adores? Well, let's find out in this beautiful, beautiful day. Now, keep in mind that if I read the entire open letter, it's gonna be a pretty long video. You can read the letter yourself, link in the description, so I'm only gonna highlight some of the key points that he made because reading through this is a little cringeworthy. Said by the guy who used memes on his videos like an immature 12-year-old 9fag user. Bleh. Let's start off with the first few paragraphs in which he directs this letter to not only Rey, but to all the typical strong female warrior archetype. He has enjoyed many of the movies that they're in, and he said that they're beautiful, talented, intelligent little flowers of their respective civilization. He tips his fedora to them like a typical hipster gentleman, and he doesn't want to cause any pain or embarrassment. In fact, he's gonna save them from pain and embarrassment. Okay, how? They're strong female archetypes of fictional works. I don't think they need you to save them. In what way would you think that your action would save any of these characters from embarrassment? Okay, next page. He self-appoints that he's a knight trying to rescue these fictional female characters. Okay, dude, so you're a white knight then. The question is, how are you gonna rescue these respective female characters? In what way are you gonna rescue them? He says, I know that the whole world is ladling on the adoration for your brave contribution to modern womanhood. However, you are behaving, all of you, in ways that do not befit your sex or glorify God. For crying out loud, what am I seeing here? Okay, I'm gonna let him finish his argument. Next page. So basically, in the next page, he says that these strong female characters look ridiculous, and that while the family and fans may not laugh at them, the angels do, and history will. In what way? Let's talk about biology first, who you are as a woman. One analogy later, women are the weaker sex. They may be the smartest sex. They are often the wiser sex. They're probably the more industrious sex. They're definitely the prettier sex. But they're also the weaker sex. Okay, so why do you have to point all of those out? I think we already know that. Here we go. The cumulative effect of watching movie after movie wherein fine ladies such as yourself suddenly crunch the bones of a dozen bad guys at a time is that some silly people get the idea there's no real difference between men and women's bodies. The most little ladies, if properly motivated, could beat up most men. And that's just not true because it's obviously not true. So, let me get this straight. You wanted to rescue these strong female character archetypes, and you rescued them by pointing out that in real life, women are not as strong as these female characters. In fact, women are the weaker sex, as you say. So in order to save these fictional characters, you want to make them down to earth and realistic so that the history and angels don't laugh at them, which means that since you want to make them down to earth, you want to make them weak. Yeah, look, I'm no feminist in any sort of way, But that's not how you save fictional women characters. You save them by giving them doses of good writing. You save them by giving them proper character development. Don't get me wrong, making a certain character weak can add to some character development because that adds depth more into the character. But your argument on why these fictional characters should be weak is because of their gender and not their character traits. To which I have to disagree, because either gender, no matter how strong they are, they're still susceptible to any character flaws, including emotional flaws, that what makes us human. But then he countered with the stupidest counter arguments ever. It's not just a matter of small bodies versus big bodies. Women are the weaker sex because they're more timid and emotionally vulnerable and tender-hearted than men. God made them that way. Oh, so we're pulling the because God card right away. Okay, so women are physically not as strong. I agree. Why would you make these women in fictional realms weak? Do you have any arguments that suit you other than it's because of God or it's because it's how women are in real life? In some ways, you can see this article as someone whining about how the strong female characters in the media are being portrayed as overly strong and this dude complains because it's unrealistic. Well, I have to counter-argue with, so are killer robots time traveling to the past. This is at the point where we see the true character of the writer of this entire mess, and I gotta say, I'm an immature pencil-thin 18-year-old male who uses memes on his videos. I'm not the most alpha guy ever who has a 14-inch dick, but even then, I find this pretty freaking embarrassing to my cock. It's like the production of my testosterone levels are slowly getting lower and lower. Movies and TV were a big part of how I learned who women were. And they lied to me. They told me that women were glorified boys who tagged along on adventures, took care of themselves, and wouldn't let you have sex with them until sometime late in Act 2 when, for no particular reason, they would. Oh my God! Movies and TV lie to you about certain things? What a shocking revelation! Jesus Christ, man, are you ached? Again, I'm 18 years old. I'm aware that fictional things are not representative of real life. Look, I know some of the males who are watching have their testosterone levels dropping down at a significant rate and that I have to be a lot more alpha to this guy, but the next few lines concerns me. I need all of you fictional ladies to help me out because I suck. I'm passive. I'm weak. I don't need more excuses. What I need is something to fight for, someone to fight for, someone to protect. If you rob me of that, you rob me of my dignity as a man. This man is so affected by strong fictional female characters that their mere presence is able to rob his dignity. We're dealing with someone that is obviously not mentally well, and I have to be careful on giving my commentaries. Someone needs to tell you that whatever happens in fiction land stays in fiction land. Say what you want about Rey being a Mary Sue, even if she's not, she's still a strong female character and she's not representative of all women in real life, obviously. Talk to someone, man, or watch some 80s action movie. Obviously, you need that little dose of testosterone that will give you the proper erection to expose the manliest of the man that you are. I can give you a few recommendations. Predator, Die Hard, Death Wish, Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, Commando, Escape from New York, Big Trouble in Little China, Blade Runner, They Live, Ghostbusters, hell, even the Star Wars original trilogy. I can even take you to the modern times. John Wick, The Matrix, The Equalizer, Fight Club, The Raid 2, Dread, Taken, Tom Yum-Gong, Ong Bak, any Daniel Craig James Bond movies, Kingsman, The Dark Knight, and a hell of a lot more. Guys, instead of storming this guy with hate comments, just give him your personal recommendation of the most testosterone-fueling media entertainment that you have ever seen, that when you see it for just once, it will give you a proper hard erection and rise your testosterone up into 11. This guy needs testosterone badly. You need to make sure that the movie or the anime or the video game has to give you an effect that is best described by my favorite YouTuber, Razor Fist.
Let's put it this way, sunshine. This is my dick. This is my dick in the immediate vicinity of a fully nude Ava Green, and this was my dick on Daredevil Season 2.
Oh, and also Daredevil. Freaking watch that. Happy Star Wars Day to all of you who celebrate it, even though this video isn't really about Star Wars. I just like to exploit this amazing happy days for views. To both men and women, do yourself a favor and watch all of these classic Star Wars movies and keep your testosterone and estrogen levels up. If you like this video, you can go ahead and click the like button, subscribe for more, and may the 4th be with you.